Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6, Central Kentucky Television, here for Relatively Speaking. And today we have two sets of brothers and sisters. They're going to be seeing how well they know each other by answering a couple questions that we have. And these happen to be all that people who have come from Springfield. So we have a kind of Washington County connection here now, right? Three of them still live there. One, right, is in Frankfort. Right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to see how well these couples know each other. And first, we're going to introduce them. We have with us here, we have Dr. Johnny Isaacs, who you see here on Channel 6, talking to us about dental care all the time, right?
Yes.
Yes, keeping pretty teeth for us.
Do it once a month. Yeah.
And his sister,
Hello.
Ann Grider.
Hello.
Ann. Now, Ann, you live in Frankfort, right?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Dr. Isaacs, you're in Springfield?
Have been all my life, yeah.
All your life. Okay, good. Now, also, we have with us the McMillans. And we have Mako and Stephanie, and they're going to be seeing how well they know each other. Stephanie is the director for the Springfield Tourist Commission, right?
Yes.
And Mako, what do you do?
I'm retired.
Oh, that's perfect. What did you do?
I worked for the federal government. I can't tell you more of that, or I have to kill you.
Don't tell us.
Department of Homeland Security.
Okay, fantastic. And you're retired now, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so we're going to get to know these four a lot better as we get all of our questions here. So let's get started. And in our back row, we have the guys who are going to write down their answers to the questions, and then the ladies are going to see if they can match those answers, okay? It's just for fun. Are we all set and excited?
Yes, very.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is hard before Thanksgiving. It could be a sad holiday.
We're going to be spending time together probably,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, if you don't get upset with the answers here.
Right.
Okay, well, let's get started. And our first question is, now the guys in the back are going to write the answer, and this question is for you. It's for the guys, okay? What was your nickname as a child? So the guys, did you have a nickname as a child, and what was that nickname? Okay, so you're going to write down the answer, and if you didn't have a nickname, you can either make one up that they would know, or say I didn't have one. But so it's, what was your nickname as a child? These are for the guys. So the ladies are going to answer and tell us what the nicknames were for their brothers when they were a kid. Hopefully it's one that they can say on air. Is it, Stephanie?
Yes.
Okay.
My Mako is, it's a shortening of my middle name, so that's,
Cheater, cheater.
yeah.
Pumpkin eater. Stop.
So really, I'm still called.
Well, let's see what the ladies think. Stephanie,
Yes.
what would you say was your brother's nickname as a child?
It's either Mako or Mako-chan.
Okay, which one do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna say Mako.
Okay, and what did you say?
Mako.
Okay. Good job.
We're ahead.
Exactly, that was really good. So we have 5 points over for team number 1 here. Okay, and let's go to the other side here. Okay, so Johnny, what did you say was your nickname
Well,
as a child?
I haven't answered.
Right. Oh, right. Yes,
Yeah.
and you have to answer first.
Yeah, thank you.
She's here.
I'm glad you're here.
Twinkie.
Okay, and
Twinkie.
Twinkie.
What I wrote down.
Very good, Twinkie. Very good. So you have 5 points for both of them. Good job.
Okay.
Very good. See, that wasn't too hard, was it?
So far, so
Little
good.
icebreaker.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they'll stay that easy.
Okay, no more cheating.
Exactly. Don't say the answer till I ask.
I get that you are so connected, but
Fired.
And even when I ask, don't say it if I'm wrong. Okay, so the next question, question number 2. And this is again for the guys in the back who are going to, and the ladies are going to try and answer, okay? What was your least favorite subject in school when you were a kid? So what was your least favorite subject? So we're finding out what the guy's least favorite subject was. Hopefully the ladies can remember what their brother's least favorite subject was in school.
We're talking grade school, grammar school.
Probably, that's what I would assume, but it could be Whatever you think your sister would know. Whatever you complained about most as a child. Okay? So, we have answers in the back? Okay. Now don't say what they are.
All right.
We're going to start on this side with Ann, okay?
Okay,
So,
I really have no idea, but I'm going to say English.
Okay, and what did you say?
Spelling, spelling the English words.
But you spelled it
I-
correctly.
I think that's like 2.5 points. I think, yeah, it's the same subject.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
it was a good try, though.
Yeah, well,
Okay, Stephanie, what was
gosh.
your brother's least favorite subject?
Least favorite?
Least favorite subject in school?
Math? No. Well,
What'd you say?
So reading or English?
oh.
Reading or English? Do you like to read now?
I can read.
It's not a hobby that you enjoy,
Right,
though.
right.
Okay.
I still can't spell.
I can see that. No, I can't. Okay, so no points on that one. But it was fun. We get to learn some stuff, right?
right.
That's right. Okay, so this is another one that, this is a modern day question, so we're going to go to today, okay? Next question. What magazine do you in the back row read on a regular basis? So what magazine would you expect to see at their houses or at work or what have you? What kind of magazine do they read on a regular basis? And it can be a type of magazine. It doesn't necessarily have to be the specific title, but it can be that as well. So we're going to be it broad for you. So
So
hopefully
it
you'll
could
be
be
able
like
to
a
match it.
category of magazines.
It can be a category or it can be the exact magazine, whichever is fine. We're going to start with Stephanie. What magazine do you think Mako reads on a regular basis?
Something like Guns and Ammo?
Okay, and he wrote?
Guns and ammo.
There you go.
Go on it, press.
Matches right up there. So we got 5 points over here. And now we're going to go with Ann. What would you say?
I'm going to say some type of a news magazine.
Okay. And what did you write?
National Geographic, which I'm going to say that doesn't match.
You're not the judge.
Well, I'm saying, I would say that didn't.
Did you say it didn't match?
I would say it wouldn't match.
It has news in it.
Yeah,
News of the world.
Well, I'm going to say it's not necessarily a news magazine. But it was a good try.
Thank you. Yeah, it was an effort.
Okay. So this next question I think will be kind of easy for you, okay? This is question number 4. And the question is, for the guys again, can you drive a manual transmission? Yes or no? So we're asking for the guys whether they can drive stick shift. And for the ladies, this could be really easy or it could be something they never thought about. So let's see how we start. We're going to start, I think we did the last one with Stephanie, so let's start this one with Ann. And yes or no, can you
Yes.
drive a...
I'm going to say yes.
And the answer is yes. Very good. Are you good at it?
Yeah, I can drive. Can't spell.
Do you still drive one?
My wife has one. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So she has a 5-speed or 6-speed. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, and on the other side, Stephanie.
Yes.
Yes. And the answer is yes.
Yes, she taught me.
Really?
Oh, very
Okay.
good.
Very good. That's very nice. How long ago was that? Was it right when
Not
you were
that
learning to
long
drive?
ago.
Gosh,
Was it when you were learning how to drive?
math is not my good subject. Yeah, 20,
Okay.
30.
But she taught you when you were learning how to. Okay. Very good.
14, 15 years old.
Okay.
A solid 30 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. So, our next question. Ready? This is again for the back guys. Okay. What is your biggest phobia? What are you afraid of? These are for the guys in the back row. What would you say is something that they're afraid of? Their biggest phobia? Maybe it's something they complained about before. Or maybe they haven't. It's something new for you to learn.
We won't.
So it's going to be, what's your biggest phobia? What are they afraid of, okay? And we're going to start this time with Stephanie. what would you say is your brother's biggest phobia? What's he afraid of?
Spiders.
And you said?
Spiders.
Wow.
Very good. Good
We're
job.
getting crude.
Yes, very good.
We're a lot older.
Have you had a bad case of something with spiders? Have you ever encountered one that you didn't want to?
Anything more with more than 4 legs, I have no use for.
Really?
Yes.
Eight.
Yeah. Good job.
He was
Was
good at
math a good course for you?
Math was really good for Johnny.
Okay. Okay. Ann, what would you say is your brother's biggest fear or phobia?
I'm going to say heights.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yes, fear of heights, acrophobia. Yes.
Very good.
Very good.
And what's it?
That was acrophobia, fear of heights. Yes.
Okay.
I would expect him that.
Good job. Very good.
Hey, baby.
Using all the big words.
I know you're both afraid of what's a spider? Arachnophobia, right? Both big A words. Okay. So our last one is a 2-part question, okay?
All right.
If you get the first part right, you get 5 points. But if you get the second part right, you get 15 points.
Oh.
So it's a
Okay.
possibility to make up some points to kind of break out into the lead or what have you, okay?
Okay.
So, the 2 parts are, what do you do that gets on your sister's nerves? So in the past, what have you done that she has just said, that annoys me to no end, okay? The second part, and this is for the guys again who are answering this, okay? What does your sister do that gets on your nerves? So, we have 2 parts to this question.
Oh, gosh.
You open up a can of worms.
These are the fun questions.
These are what ruined Thanksgiving.
So where's this going to be?
So the first part is, what do you do that gets on your sister's nerves? Something that you do that just bothers them. And the second part, what does your sister do that gets on your nerves, that bothers you? Okay? Hopefully it's something fun and playful, right? And hopefully it's something you haven't done for a while. It could be something when you were kids or something now, whatever. You know, maybe just last week they said something or it was like 20 years ago. But they're the 2 questions, and again, this is our bonus one. So if you get the first one
Also,
right,
this is necessarily something that's going on right now, but it could be like from the childhood.
Right, it could be- yeah, it could be-
That's kind of-
whatever. What do you think she's going to say that you have done that gets on her nerves, and vice versa, that you do that she does that gets on your nerves? Okay, so there are 2 parts to this question. You can get 5 points, or you can get the whole 15 and see what it is. And maybe you're perfect. Maybe you don't do anything that gets on each other's nerves. So if that's the case, that's the answer. So hopefully they'll match. Okay, are we ready?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, still thinking on it? Take your time. I know,
This
see?
is hard. I'm clueless.
The questions get harder as they go along. Just wait till
So
the second
part is
round.
something
Oh, the second round's going to be
she did
impossible.
that annoyed me.
Right, the first part is, what do you do that bothers her? And the second part is, what does she do that bothers you?
Oh,
That's the part that's going to get you in trouble.
well, I don't know if I remember this or not, but
And it can be whatever you think they're going to be able to come up with the answer. Okay? So, do our ladies have some answers? Not yet. They're still writing them, but what do you think?
I can't think of
I'm clueless.
Still thinking
you'll
on it.
remember once you hear it.
it. Great.
That helped you a lot, didn't it, Timothy?
Was this one hard?
Yeah, it's
This one's really hard. It might be too hard. You might want to reconsider this question and try again. Like, what was your pet's name? Let's go with that one.
Let's do pets.
Yeah. I
We might
take
have that
pets
one
for
the next
200,
round.
Alex.
We can do this.
Let's do pets. I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is it, Ann? Or-
Okay.
I don't know. Is it to
Let's-
me?
I think it is. Yes. Well, we'll start there. Let's start with
Okay.
Ann, okay? And the first part of the question is, what does Johnny do that gets on your nerves?
He's always he corrects you. He's always right.
She's right. She's right. I am always right.
And what did you say?
I put not following through on commitments.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
I'm going back. I want to relive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
relive.
how about the second part? The second part is, what do you do that bothers
I'm very
him?
loud. I'm very loud.
Okay.
Yep, she's very loud, but I put on there. Oh, I'd like to change that.
What did you put?
Being late, and she wasn't
Oh, I
late.
am. I wasn't late today.
I know she wasn't late today.
Yeah. I'm working
So,
on that.
okay.
I'm working on that, see, so,
Okay.
sorry, you have to pick a new one. I am very
That
loud.
really irritates my mother, I think, more than
Yeah,
that.
see, you
So-
answered for mom, you can't
So
do
you
that.
see there? So I don't care if she's late. Okay. Okay, so
So
hang
it's-
on it.
I hope you all miss. No.
So, but they were good. At least once they were spoken, you both
I
knew.
was the one that was late today. So.
Yeah. But I am loud.
Okay, we're going to go to the other side here. And Stephanie,
Okay.
first part is, what does your brother do that gets on your nerves?
The only thing I could really think of is pass gas.
Oh, gosh. I'm okay with her answer, Johnny.
Did you write it?
No. I went back to when we were kids, and I used to open up her bedroom door without knocking, and she'd get super mad at me. And in fact, she shut the door on my little toe, and somehow it was my fault. But if it was now, I was going to say staying married. That gets on her nerves. But
Don't say the next part yet.
all right, yeah.
Okay.
Can we edit that out?
The second part of the question is, what do you do, Stephanie, that gets on his nerves? Okay. And what would you say? Besides closing the door on his foot.
Pretty long list.
I'm going to say not listen.
And what did you say?
Not flipping my socks right side out when she did my laundry. Do you remember those fights we had?
No. I let it go. A long time.
She moved on.
I moved on.
He's living in the past.
But we learned something, right?
Jeez, Marco. Play about somebody else doing your laundry.
But we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to switch
We're gonna have new
seats
siblings.
and see. We're going to switch seats
I'm gonna answer for Stephanie.
and see exactly, and see how he did. So stay with us here on Relatively Speaking.